Wake that up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Yep, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club has always been known for its heated drama, interviews that have sometimes devolved into the kind of violence that draws headlines.
That looks crazy, and when you
Be
think
quiet, Charlamagne. Shut up.
From Master P putting Charlamagne in check for being disrespectful,
I wonder how did you set up promotion for your projects? Y'all always drop. It was a time when No Limit was dropping every week. It was a No Limit product in stores every week, except for Mercedes.
to Nicki Minaj calling out the host for being unprepared for her interview.
yes, the queen, Nicki Minaj. Nicki.
Good morning, Nicki.
Have you had breakfast yet?
And Ja Rule taking the bait to reignite beef with 50 Cent.
I said, because I don't want to start people. But if we got to get into it and make it all out and end it.
We're diving into the most heated moments, the interviews that had the internet buzzing and the whole hip-hop community talking.
Like what?
Did it already.
So why come here?
I did it already. I'm here. So what's happening?
I mean, it's all good, but I'm saying, why?
And I'm here. What's happening? I wanted to see you. I wanted to talk to you, man, in your face.
Master P versus Charlamagne. In the radio world, few platforms match the power of The Breakfast Club. Drawing in artists, actors, and influencers, it fuels the hottest debates in hip-hop and entertainment.
Good morning, USA. Yo. Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
However, it has also become notorious for sparking controversies that leave guests humbled, embarrassed, or even fuming. And in the center of it all, there's one host who knows how to stir the pot, Charlamagne the God.
Breakfast Club. Good morning. What's happening? How's everybody feeling out there?
I'm great. How you feel?
I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Jess Hilarious is here.
One of the most unforgettable moments on The Breakfast Club was with Master P.
But how was you setting it up though? Promotion what?
What you mean setting?
Because it was dropping. They were dropping every week. So how was people able to know? Okay, unless you was going to the record.
When you think of Master P, you can't help but admire the legacy he's built. Master P's label, No Limit Records, had a reputation for dropping music non-stop, with new projects released every week. But what stood out the most was how he treated those who worked for him. Everyone had their place, and no one was left behind.
I wonder how did you set up promotion for your projects? Y'all always dropping. It was a time when No Limit was dropping every week.
But every relationship has its tension, and this interview with Charlamagne the God revealed just that. It all began with a comment about Mercedes, a member of the No Limit roster. Charlamagne, being his usual provocative self, blurts out, "She had a fat ass," a comment that set off a chain reaction.
Every week, except for Mercedes. We never saw that, and I always wanted to see that because she had a fat.
Master P's reaction was instant. With the coolness of a man who had seen and done it all, P immediately shot down the disrespect. Mercedes may not have been family by blood, but she was family in the sense that Master P treated his artists like kin.
Yeah, but hold on, man. Don't talk about Mercedes.
Oh,
like
my bad.
that.
I ain't know she family.
So disrespectful.
Nah, she ain't family, but still, though, with all my people, man, you know how I am.
But Master P wasn't just defending Mercedes, he was drawing a line in the sand. There's a respect in how P carries himself, a respect for his people, and for what they've built. And in his world, disrespecting one of his artists, especially on air, was something that couldn't slide.
Let's go back to this, dog. Let's respect, because I'm not going to talk about your sister, your mama, nothing.
Got you.
We need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the first thing, because I know you do your radio thing, and I respect that.
Charlamagne, known for his sharp tongue and cutting remarks, paused. He was taken aback by Master P's calm and firm stance. This wasn't the kind of interview he was used to. And yet, through all the tension, the respect remained. No shouting, no threats, just raw, unfiltered honesty. That was Master P's way.
But at the same time, Mercedes she a female.
Oh,
she
my fault. Yeah, you're right. But she did look good on that cover, though.
Yeah, she look good. That's your opinion. But it's about that's HB right there.
Nicki Minaj takes over The Breakfast Club. When Nicki Minaj steps into a room, you feel it. The energy shifts, the room gets electrified, and everyone knows the queen is in town. But when she stepped onto The Breakfast Club, it wasn't just about her music. It was about her taking control of the conversation, the moment, and yes, even the breakfast.
Have you had breakfast yet? Because
If you about to pull out some bacon,
I told him to get you collard
turkey
greens.
bacon.
That's not even the right turkey
don't eat
bacon that I eat. I don't eat this one. I eat the real crispy one. I don't eat that brand.
It all started with breakfast. DJ Envy offered Nicki Minaj some food, but she wasn't impressed. The bacon wasn't crispy enough, and Nicki made sure everyone knew it wasn't up to her standards.
No, but it's not crispy. It gotta be crunchy and crispy. That's the wrong one.
You know what, Charlamagne? You're fired.
You know what? It's not crispy.
You're fired.
That's not the right one.
Next, Nicki turned the spotlight onto the hosts. With her sharp wit, she pointed out that the Breakfast Club wasn't playing the right songs. She demanded the music she wanted to hear, and she made it clear that if they weren't prepared, they weren't supporting her the way they should.
What music are you playing? Oh, don't cut this off.
This is the part I love. See, this is the part I love.
Let's see how much juice you got, son.
When we come back, we got play some bills.
We're gonna play high school.
Her confidence was on full display as she took charge of the conversation, proving that when it comes to music and business, Nicki Minaj isn't someone to be taken lightly.
We not only gonna play high school though.
Okay.
And y'all, that's what I don't like about y'all New York people. Y'all,
there you
y'all
go.
D-Rod stuff that got a big name on it.
This is what I
There's
love.
other great records on it, so let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like, stop.
Then came the playful jab about her perfume line. When Angela Yee mentioned she had smelled the fragrance but hadn't bought it yet, Nicki called her out, teasing her for not showing enough support. For Nicki, it wasn't just about the perfume. It was about ensuring everyone around her showed support, and she wasn't afraid to point out when they fell short.
Did you smell her perfume yet, Angela?
Yes, I
No, you
did.
didn't.
Yes, I did. I promise I did.
But you didn't buy it.
I stay up on it.
But you didn't buy it?
Not yet.
Okay, you a hater.
Nicki's demands didn't stop there. She wasn't just there to talk shop. She was there to take control of the radio. When her songs weren't queued up, she made it clear she came to hear her music and nothing else.
Saying a Clue last night, and Clue, I know you ain't even up yet. You lazy. Bye.
Okay. What Nicki Minaj? What you want to hear when we come back, Nicki?
Why y'all don't have the songs queued up though?
It wasn't a simple request. It was a reminder that when Nicki Minaj walks into a room, the rules change. She was there to remind everyone who the real star was. In that single moment, Nicki Minaj wasn't just the guest, she was the star, and everyone in the room had to recognize it.
I want to hear High School. I want to hear Hell Yeah. I want to hear I'm Legit. I want to hear Up in Flames.
That's only Queens right there.
You don't even know these songs. You guys do not clearly don't support me. Neither does Clue. But that's neither here nor there.
Nicki Minaj's appearance on The Breakfast Club wasn't just another interview. It was a statement. A statement that she is, and always will be, the queen of hip-hop, and she'll take control of every room she walks into.
I don't understand why I'm coming to radio and y'all don't even have my songs ready to be
Wait, hold on. That's the DJ. Look at MD when you say all that.
Envy actually has the clean Roman Reloaded re-up album.
Thank you.
He does have
then
it.
let's start.
Soulja Boy's Big Draco moment, January 16th, 2019, marked a significant moment in The Breakfast Club's history. Soulja Boy, or should we say Big Draco, graced the show for his first ever appearance, and it was nothing short of legendary. If you know Soulja Boy, you know he doesn't hold back, and his interview did not disappoint.
I started the wave. I'm the reason why these new artists get signed. I'm the reason why it's a Lil Pump. I discovered Chief Keef. I'm the first big artist that worked with Lil B, Chief Keef, Riff Raff, everybody.
Right from the start, Soulja Boy declared himself the pioneer of the modern rap game, claiming he's the reason new artists are getting signed. He didn't just talk the talk, he walked the walk, claiming to have influenced everything from YouTube culture to the careers of big names like Lil Pump and Chief Keef. In typical Soulja Boy fashion, he even went as far as renaming Compton, calling it Bompton in one of his many larger-than-life moments.
I've been doing this YouTube. I was the first artist on social media.
I agree with you on that. 100%.
I was the first artist on YouTube.
The drama didn't stop there. Soulja Boy aimed at rapper Tyga, claiming he had the biggest comeback of the year. The Breakfast Club hosts weren't having it. They quickly disagreed, arguing that Tyga's comeback had been far more significant. And that's when things went from playful banter to full-blown conflict.
This right here talk about Tyga. The that lost his to Travis Scott.
Oh,
Holy
that Travis Scott nutted in the got her pregnant.
damn.
holy Big Draco.
Soulja Boy didn't take kindly to the host's disagreement and dragged Tyga's name through the mud. He brought up Tyga's failed relationship with Kylie Jenner, further fueling the public feud. As if the drama with Tyga wasn't enough, Soulja Boy went on to make a bold claim about an alleged $400 million endorsement deal. The hosts of The Breakfast Club were skeptical, but Soulja remained adamant, doubling down on his statement. Millions is millions, Soulja Boy declared, brushing off the fact that the endorsement deal, which he claimed was worth $400 million, turned out to be stock worth only $2.5 million. It didn't matter to Soulja. In his mind, $1 million is still $1 million.
Facts. What is what?
You said it was an $80 million a year contract for 5 years for in-flight.
Facts. Google it. I still got the contract right now. What are you talking about?
Well, the company said it turned out that it was just shares that were valued at $2.5 million.
Same thing. Well, millions is millions.
But wait, Soulja Boy wasn't done claiming what he saw as his. In another classic moment, when Charlamagne asked about his origins, Soulja Boy casually declared, "I'm from Bompton," renaming the city of Compton on the spot. Soulja's confident declaration that he was from Bompton raised a few eyebrows, especially when he confidently stood by the claim, despite his roots being elsewhere. It was just another example of Soulja's larger-than-life persona taking center stage.
You're not from Compton?
I am from Bompton.
You from Compton?
Yeah, I'm from Bompton, yeah.
I thought you from Mississippi somewhere.
Nah, I'm from Bompton. I'm from California, Bompton, yeah.
How?
What you mean how? Where you from, South Carolina?
Yeah.
How you from there?
I was born and raised there.
Okay, believe that.
You was born in Compton?
Nah, I was born in Chicago.
Then came the moment that left the audience and viewers stunned, when Charlamagne referred to Drake as the biggest rapper in the world. Soulja Boy, who had a long-standing feud with the Canadian rapper, couldn't hold back. He claimed that he had bodied Drake first, even before Kendrick Lamar did. Soulja Boy's disdain for Drake was clear as he renamed him Aubrey Graham in the wheelchair and continued to ridicule him. This was a moment of pure internet gold, as Soulja Boy managed to steal the spotlight with his sharp words once again.
The biggest rapper in the world!
Yeah, Drake? Drake? This got bodied by Pusha T?
Birdman, a short and fiery interview. But perhaps the most legendary of all these moments came in 2016, when Birdman walked into the studio, ready to put some respect on his name. The infamous "Stop Playing With My Name" line became an instant classic.
I want to start this with y'all straight, telling all three of y'all stop playing with my name.
Let's go on there, let's go.
Stop playing with my name.
Let's go.
Let's do it on camera.
Stop playing with my name.
Let's go right on in.
Birdman didn't mince words. He came into the Breakfast Club with one purpose: to address Charlamagne directly. He was tired of the disrespect, and he wasn't going to leave until he made himself heard.
I don't understand the angle. Like what?
I did it already.
So why come here?
I did it already. I'm here. So what's happening?
I mean, it's all good, but I'm saying, why?
And I'm here. What's happening?
What followed was Birdman leaving the show once he said his piece, one of the most iconic moments in hip-hop interview history, a moment that still stands as one of the shortest but most talked about interviews to date.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking. Let's rock.
All right.
All right, Buck. You later.
Gucci Mane's controversial Breakfast Club interview. Just when the Breakfast Club thought they had seen it all, they faced a major scandal during an interview with rapper Gucci Mane in 2010. The drama started when Gucci's interview took an uncomfortable turn, with Angela Yee allegedly flirting with him during a Sirius XM radio session.
Maybe it was somebody around you.
Man,
Damn.
listen, can't nobody take shit from me. Ain't nobody never took nothing from me.
I just took something. You didn't even feel it.
You can take it. Can you take it?
The situation escalated quickly as Gucci Mane later claimed that Angela Yee had tried to get with him despite Angela firmly denying any such encounter. Gucci's claims turned the show into a hotbed of controversy, leading to a public spat that would affect Angela Yee's relationship with her co-hosts.
Hey, you smash Angela Yee, go.
Okay.
Of course not.
Wait, so of course not. Baby.
I'm saying, come on, guys.
She didn't try it. Okay. She was on my
Fast forward to March 2015, and the Breakfast Club was once again in the hot seat. This time, Dame Dash, known for his no-nonsense attitude, took control of the conversation. When asked about his history with Jay-Z, Dame refused to answer and quickly turned the interview around, questioning the host's motivations.
Stop! Don't say you're speaking my business and you don't know what you're talking about. I ain't take no money from Def Jam. What you talking
What I mean
about?
take, I mean they cut you a check.
No, they didn't cut me a check. We had a formula based on performance, and they calculated and we got paid. We had Rockefeller. We put up our own money for Rockefeller, right?
Okay.
Then we sold half of it. We became partners. So that means no one gave us anything. We were 50-50 partners. We built something and sold it.
Dame Dash wasn't shy about his disdain for the traditional music industry structure. He criticized DJ Envy and Charlamagne for working for bosses and pushed the idea that real men should own businesses and never answer to anyone. He even called out their approach to gossip, asking, "How do men sell gossip?"
You have to understand what you're doing in business because you got to do what's best for your kids. What's best for your kids is to put your money into something so when your child becomes a man, he doesn't have to work for nobody.
Right, well, that's the
you
whole
could
thing.
just pass it to him. Now you talk, someone wasn't your boss. They gave you an opportunity.
Okay.
They gave you some work. You go make it, and then you bring it back. You can go buy your own work and do whatever you want. It's called consignment.
MoNique, Donkey of the Day controversy. Next, we dive into an interview that caused a lot of waves, especially for Charlamagne. MoNique, the Oscar-winning actress and comedian, appeared on The Breakfast Club to discuss the unequal pay she was receiving in the industry. However, when Charlamagne decided to name her the Donkey of the Day, he ignited a firestorm of criticism.
A brother that looks like me, from South Carolina, says you're the Donkey of the Day. You have to explain that to our community.
I've explained it. I said that I think that you're using racial and gender bias, which are actual real issues.
MoNique had been fighting for equality for black women in Hollywood, and Charlamagne's comment hit her hard. She made it clear that being labeled as a donkey by the show's most controversial host was a slap in the face to her cause.
What I said was, if I'm considered a legend, like my brothers, then why wouldn't I get what legends get?
I'm still trying to get you and Brother Sidney to justify why you think you deserve $13 million.
When you hear this brother's voice come over the air, and I'm unapologetic about what I'm getting ready to say, he does not have a value on black women and women of color.
Jess Hilarious's emotional breakdown. On March 19th, 2025, Jess Hilarious experienced an emotional breakdown live on air, expressing deep frustration with her co-hosts. After returning from maternity leave, she felt isolated and unsupported, especially from Lauren LaRosa, whom she accused of contributing to the tension by staying in the studio during her segment. Jess openly spoke about how she felt abandoned both professionally and personally, as her co-hosts failed to back her up during difficult times, particularly when comedian Corey Holcomb ridiculed her publicly.
We're supposed to be a team, not one person comes to my defense at all. When I say I called Charlamagne, I called our program director, I called the boss.
The tensions had been building for weeks, and Jess aired her grievances on Instagram Live before the breakdown, revealing the anxiety and frustration she had been experiencing. She criticized Lauren for her presence during her segment and emphasized how she expected a warm welcome upon returning, rather than feeling like an outsider. Jess was candid about feeling alone and unsupported in her own workplace, despite her long-standing loyalty to the team. Despite the emotional outburst, Jess made it clear that she wasn't fired and planned to stay on the show. She remained committed to making things work despite the tension. The incident quickly went viral, with fans and commentators reacting to the situation. Some supported her vulnerability, while others questioned the drama's impact on the show's dynamic. Jess's breakdown highlighted the personal struggles that often go unseen behind the scenes in the entertainment industry.
All right, so the narrative, like I said, with the online-ish, that's what I said. Y'all ain't nobody trying to clear up no narrative about nothing. Ever since I came back, it was weird.
The N-word debate, Post Malone stands his ground. Then came the infamous moment when Charlamagne tried to pressure Post Malone into using the N-word during the interview, but Post wasn't having it. He stood his ground, refusing to get caught up in Charlamagne's antics and asserting that he wasn't there to play games or pander to anyone. This moment was a testament to Post Malone's ability to handle pressure. Rather than rising to the bait, he stayed focused on the interview and rejected Charlamagne's attempts to provoke him. The internet would later erupt, with fans praising Post for his composed response, making Charlamagne seem like the one trying to stir trouble.
Lean back. Hey.
You got the cholo.
Hey.
What are y'all doing?
Say my niggas don't dance.
Hey.
Just pull his head. Go ahead.
And do the rock away.
No, say what I just said. My niggas don't dance.
Y'all trying to get me in trouble.
Ja Rule takes to The Breakfast Club. The ongoing beef between Ja Rule and 50 Cent has been one of the most legendary feuds in hip-hop history. On March 19th, 2025, that feud was reignited during Ja Rule's appearance on The Breakfast Club. What started as a seemingly normal interview quickly escalated as Ja Rule addressed his decades-long tension with 50 Cent, giving listeners an unfiltered look into their rivalry.
And so when I see the things that he does, and he did the herb smoking on there, I'm like,
how did you feel about that when you saw it?
Of course, nobody likes all this school. You know what I'm saying? I was ready to go nuclear, but I say,
Ja Rule sat down with the hosts, and it didn't take long before he was asked about the infamous feud with 50 Cent. Ja Rule, in his typically candid fashion, didn't hold back, acknowledging the ongoing issues between the two and explaining how it all started. The interview turned into a battlefield of words, with Ja Rule making it clear that the bad blood between him and 50 Cent was far from over.
He's, you know, a troll. He keeps it going.
You be throwing jabs.
I'll go to the circus once in a while, you know what I mean? But I really like to stay clear of that. You know, I like to have fun sometimes.
As expected, 50 Cent didn't stay quiet for long. Following the interview, 50 Cent took to Instagram, mocking Ja Rule's comments and The Breakfast Club for allegedly perpetuating violence. He posted a screenshot of Ja Rule in the studio, accompanied by a biting caption. It read, "The Breakfast Club should be ashamed of themselves for asking questions that perpetuate violence. This fool has been getting ready to go what he calls nuclear for 22 years. Laugh out loud." 50 Cent, always one to stoke the flames, made sure to remind the world that this was just another chapter in their never-ending back and forth. His post, although quickly deleted, made waves across the internet, further fueling the feud. But Ja Rule wasn't about to let 50 Cent have the last word. The very next day, he took to Twitter to respond, and what followed was a barrage of insults, accusations, and bitter words aimed directly at his longtime adversary. Ja Rule fired off several tweets, calling 50 Cent out for his past actions. He questioned why 50 hadn't addressed the people who had shot him and mocked his rival for trying to troll him from the safety of social media. Ja Rule also took jabs at 50's career, calling his music trash and his TV shows just as bad. Although Ja Rule was vocal in his response, 50 Cent has yet to retaliate directly on social media, leaving many wondering if he'll continue to fuel the fire or take the high road this time. The public was waiting for 50 Cent to respond, but instead he deleted his earlier post. Was it a strategic move to avoid further drama, or just a brief retreat before another fiery response? The exchange between Ja Rule and 50 Cent didn't just stay between the two of them. Fans and social media users flooded the internet with their takes on the feud, with some siding with Ja Rule and others quick to defend 50 Cent. The commentary was endless, and the internet couldn't seem to get enough. As the feud escalated, fans found themselves drawn to the drama, each side taking to Twitter, Instagram, and beyond to voice their opinions. Some fans wanted the feud to end, while others reveled in the ongoing back and forth. It was clear, this wasn't just about two rappers. It was a battle that had captured the public's attention for years, and there was no sign of it slowing down. This feud, which has stretched over 2 decades, is far from unique in the world of hip-hop. It's one of the longest-standing rivalries in music history. The saga between Ja Rule and 50 Cent is like a never-ending story of drama, insults, and public clashes, one that has been replayed in the headlines time and time again. As much as the fans enjoy watching these titans of rap clash, the truth is that the rivalry might never truly end. It's a tale as old as time in the hip-hop world. And just like the legendary rivalries in sports, music, and pop culture, this one is here to stay. The Breakfast Club's October 2024 interview with young DRO took a dramatic turn. What began as a candid discussion about addiction quickly escalated after a member of their entourage disrupted Dro's emotional story with a laugh, mocking his vulnerable moment about his near overdose and his daughter's addiction.
All of these things happened. The overdose, my daughter was on drugs, and you know, career-wise, I wasn't where I wanted to be.
What is this? What's up with your man?
DRO, visibly upset, responded with a firm threat to slap him. The situation nearly spiraled out of control, but T.I. stepped in to calm things down. DRO, reflecting on his outburst, apologized and regained composure, highlighting the immense pressure of maintaining sobriety in an industry rife with excess.
Hey, you finna get slapped, man. I mean, we cool, but I slapped you by laughing.
Oh man,
I'm just telling you, we cool.
You ain't gonna slap me now.
What you want to do?
Hey, you ain't gonna slap me.
What you want to do?
You gonna hurt yourself.
This interview was more than just a confrontation. It was a reminder of the emotional toll sobriety can take beyond physical cravings. DRO, who had been clean for over 17 months, proved that maintaining a recovery is just as much about managing intense emotions as it is about avoiding substances.